We're Glenn and Natalie Williams. We're from Jericho, and we have a cattle property out there called Granville Station, where we have trade cattle and breeding cattle.
We were really ready for some change. We tried all the normal things that everyone else was doing, and it just wasn't working for us. So we decided to do that, and we haven't looked back since. We just recently separated our partnership, and Natalie and I were on our own and looking for opportunities as far as where do we take our business.
We also identified that there was deficits in our knowledge base, and I, for me, not from the country, decided that for me I need to get educated, and to do that in one hit seemed to be the best bet for us. Initially it was a big expense for us, being 27 and owning a place and trying to run that, but at the time we went, okay, we need to get educated, it is going to cost us money to do that, it's going to be worth it.
And the best investment is to invest in yourself, like you've got it for life. Given that we're, some people say, well, if it's $4,000 plus your accommodation and your fuel and time to come down here, like I was on $100 a week at the time and I wasn't getting paid, and Natalie was on quite a low wage as well, and so for that investment, that was, nearly a yearly spend to go and do something. We still, to this day, we're extremely happy that we took the plunge and we said, yep, we're going to do this.
I think the length of GFP makes you be immersed in the process. If you're doing 2 one-day workshops or field days, etc., they're good to get invigorated and to meet people and socialise. But in terms of actually really delving into the finance part of your business, the social part, the personal part, you need to be immersed in that in one hit. You can't get the dynamic when you are doing weekend events or day events.
And given the length of the time, like Natalie said, you actually stop hearing that noise in the background. I should be back home doing this, or I should, I'm accepting that I'm here for a period of time, so let's get down to business.
Business analysis, but also the on-ground stuff, actually looking critically at pastures, looking at cattle nutrition, really delving into where your strengths and weaknesses are within your business, whether it's fertility, whether it's you're carrying too many stock. That's what it gave me to actually drill down and work out where we're making money and where we're not making money. And that overall gave us a competitive advantage against our neighbours, etc. It gave me the tools to actually know where Glenn was coming from in terms of managing cattle, managing pasture, managing money. I had managed money, already, but in terms of running a business successfully, it actually clarified our visions and goals, or allowed us to clarify our visions and goals, which then we knew we were working in sync, and that we were moving our business and our relationship, etc., in the same direction.
Something else that was quite beneficial at the time is we did the course as a couple, but we weren't actually on the same table. So we went there and we were both invigorated at the same stage. So when we come out, we're just about walking on air. But as Natalie said, we were moving forward.
We would highly recommend that you do it as a couple or as a family unit, so that you've got everyone's on the same page. Yep, get over the cost of it. You will reap way more benefits than it actually costs you, and don't consider that the 7 days is a long time away from your business. If you take the benefits and the knowledge you gain in those 7 days and put that over a 20-year period, 7 days isn't a long time at all.
There's a lot of preconceived ideas, that RCS is a staunch cell grazing thing. I've heard them all over the last 20 years, but I suppose what it actually does is hone in on your business and the people within it to a stage where they actually empower themselves to make decisions. So it's a whole business encompassment rather than just, looking at cell grazing or looking at different aspects of a business.
Yeah, I would say just get over the cost and the time commitment. You will reap the benefits tenfold, 20-fold.